What is up, fans? I am your host, Alex Kramer, and I'd like to welcome you back to the newest episode of A Great Podcast. How are we doing, Kieran?
What's up? We're back again, fans. Thank you for being here, for enjoying our pod. We're now in the visual full time. We're gonna have to work through some kinks, but this is what we're doing. And let's get into the pod, bro. Let's talk about whatever we want to fucking talk about, like we always do on this
First
pod.
things first. First things first, Kieran. I was watching this movie, right? About fucking the people who killed Bonnie and Clyde. You know anything about that?
I know they were bank robbers or whatever, and they were like also lovers or what have
Yeah,
you.
something like that. They were like killing a bunch of cops and shit, and like they were just on the run everywhere, and no one could fucking. They kept going up to these like roadblocks that the cops would have through the states, and they were just so heavily armored inside in their little fucking little Ford truck or whatever, or Ford fucking first model Ford they were fucking driving, bro. And they would get out and they would just spray all the cops, and it just kept happening, and no one could fucking find them.
Was this real?
Yeah, so
So they were murderers.
they were murderers, yeah. So the movie, bro, the movie, which is I guess somewhat true, is basically these fucking no one could get them. So the way that they ended up dying is the fucking I guess the governor of one of the states, I forget which state it was, it might have been Texas or some shit. There used to be like these Texas like certain type of I think they were called I don't Texas Rangers maybe, bro, and they would fucking go out and essentially bounty hunt for fucking like criminals that they couldn't catch, like the cops couldn't catch and shit. So they banned that at some point, and then they fucking so Bonnie and Clyde were killing all these people. They couldn't find them. So these two old, essentially Texas Rangers, the governor reached out, passed like she gave them the authority to like try and find them in Texas, right?
Well, dude, let me say this, okay? The old Western Times was like a shit show, like the Wild West, bro, because you could essentially murder someone, and I mean, if you grow a beard, you're never gonna get caught, right? Like no one will ever know. And you could also, there was no ID, there was no cameras. You could just basically change your name and pick whatever name you wanted, and no one would ever know. I mean, it was a crazy fucking time, bro. You ever play like Red Dead Redemption?
100%.
I mean, as weird as crazy as that shit seems, that was actually
Right.
kind of close to actual reality at the Western Times, bro. You could like people were killing nonstop. Like it was not seen as a bad thing to kill or be killed. Like you could kill a motherfucker and literally grow a beard, and then you're good. You're exonerated for life because no one would ever know who did it, and everyone was killing everyone. Then it was a fucking crazy time, dude. The
Right.
Wild West.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
Well,
think about the Wild West and all this crazy
yeah,
shit? I
so
mean,
bro, essentially they let these fucking Texas Rangers come back as quote unquote highwaymen, and they fucking hunted them down, and they went out of their jurisdiction and ended up fucking just like finding them and killing them. And the movie was fucking sick though. Now, what do you think? What do I think about like I think that time period was great, bro. I mean, that's awesome. Now, I remember
yeah, I probably, I
I
don't
remember
know.
I remember the bounties in Red Dead and shit. What do you think? Do you think that bounty hunters should be allowed? I think
I
that
think,
should go on nowadays.
well, it's just cops doing that shit now. Cops are the bounty hunters.
I feel like it's not
Cop,
the same concept though.
no, it's exactly the same, dude.
You think?
Bounty hunters. It's the same as a police officer. Well, in those times they would want you like dead or alive, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of like the same deal. Like Osama bin Laden, bro. They wanted his ass. And don't tell me that the CIA didn't know where Osama was, dude. What a load of shit that was. That whole 9/11 thing was fucking fake. Whole fucking fake.
And yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming.
I mean, dude, what was coming? 9/11.
Yep.
It was fake.
Tell us
They
why.
said,
Tell us
okay,
why.
well, there's a lot of shit. Okay, do I know the okay, let me tell you. After 9/11, they said, look, we have proof that there was jihad were behind this. Osama was behind this. They said, look, we got the proof. They had the ID of the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through the rubble, through a plane. They found the ID or they found his passport in the rubble. They like, we got the proof. It turns out the passport they found, the dude was alive. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They found that in the rubble of an alive. And then they interviewed him. They're like, I have no idea how I was put on the FBI's most wanted list. I've never flown a plane. I've been a law-abiding citizen my whole life, and now the FBI's put me on their list and they found my passport. I've
That's
never had a
crazy.
passport. He said, I've never had a passport. I've never been to the US. So it was a load of shit. I'm just so confused. And then they also, Tower 7 was, if you look up videos of the Tower 7 collapse, it's like completely a controlled demolition. They had explosives rigged. They also,
No
if
way.
you look at the big towers, the main two World Trade Center towers, 1 and 2, if you watch videos at that date, they said right before the towers collapsed, everyone was calling in. They're like, we just heard another explosion. So it's not like the towers collapsed because of the plane. They
I actually
collapsed.
have heard that. I've heard
And then
that.
another guy, they interviewed him. He said they were in the basement. Okay. And then he goes, boom. Okay. And he said,
Yeah.
what the fuck just happened? It knocks him up. Then the plane's fine. And then he hears boom upstairs. And that was the plane going into the building. So there was a first explosion underneath of him before the plane even hit the building.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting, bro, but it doesn't change the fact that it's awful.
Bush did 9/11.
Doesn't change the fact that people died.
Of course, people died.
Doesn't
Of
change
course.
that. Awful event in history.
Okay, what are you saying, dude? Grass is green. Of course, it was terrible. The
All
point is,
right.
it's not about that it was terrible. It was a fact that it was a job of not Osama bin Laden. First of all, Osama bin Laden. We talked about this on a pod. He never
Most of
really even
them were
existed.
written by the U.S. military, bro.
Osama bin Laden wasn't a real person. He didn't exist. He was a part of the bin Laden family, which is actually just like a jihad, a Saudi Arabia funding organization under the name the bin Laden family. And he was a CIA asset from day one. Obama was a CIA asset. His real name
Obama's
was
fake too. Obama's a completely fake person. I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Obama's a made up person. Oh, well, Obama's, I think, is a real person. Obama's a real person. Obama, real name is Barry Soetoro. He's a CIA operative. And now we can't really put this on YouTube. We can't do this because we're going to be shut down. Now, fans, let me tell you, this is not true. Even though what we're saying is true, we have to say that it's not true in order to not get shut down.
There's
So we
nothing
have to
we
say
can
this
do to get
now.
around this,
It's
Kieran.
not true.
If we don't feed them what we think is, we're just putting a disclaimer out there, guys. Just do your
Well,
own research.
what do you think, Kramer? What do you think about 9/11?
I don't know much about that. I never really looked into that because I never cared to.
So
But
you don't care about the fucking deaths of American people?
no, well, I did, but I just like to think that it was the fucking terrorists.
It wasn't the terrorists, bro.
I like to think that it was, bro, because fuck them, right?
Dude, one of the pilots' name was Hani Hanyor. Okay, he went to flight school. Okay. Dude, his flight instructor goes, Hani Hanyor, this is his testimony. Hani Hanyor was a terrible pilot. How he could have configured a what was it, a 737 to
Yeah,
fly into the World Trade Center is impossible. There's no chance. You mean to tell me like all these terrorists, dude, and wherever they were from, right? Where were they from? Pakistan?
something like that.
These Pakistanis
Iraq.
wasn't Iraq. These Pakistanis fucking learned to fly all this sophisticated shit and crash into these fucking towers. And for what, dude? Everything is fueled by the money. Osama had money, apparently. Apparently he was loaded.
Loaded
Just if
guy.
he hates America, he's gonna plan this fucking scheme that cost you know how much that would cost to do all this crazy elaborate shit?
Dude,
Whoops.
but you have to know they do care about their religion over there. They'll do anything for that
So
shit.
so
Dude, I don't know. I mean, they blow fucking people up and cut their heads for fucking no reason.
of course they do.
So what would say they wouldn't do this shit?
I'm telling you, there's no reason for them to do it.
I mean, it's to just give a huge fuck you to Western civilization.
So you tell me, we know Osama bin Laden was rich. You mean to tell me he financed this whole fucking
Oh,
mega million,
I don't know what I believe, bro, but I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
and it took them what 12 years to find the motherfucker?
Well, bro, we also all know that there's plenty of other events that are quote unquote staged too, Kieran.
That were actually real.
We talked about some in the past episodes. Um,
Parkland.
well, Alex Jones seems to think that Sandy Hook was staged.
But we're not talking about that.
Well, well, it's kind of all the same shit, right?
No, there's some stuff that's true and some stuff that's not true.
So what's true and what's not?
I'll tell you what's not true.
All right,
I'll tell you the truth, dude.
tell us.
I'm not just gonna make it. Well, about what? What do you want to know?
Tell us the truth, bro.
About what?
What events were not staged, for example?
You're gonna have to give me direct things
Well,
because
I
I
don't have
can't
to
just tell you.
correct, bro. I don't even like to talk about these fucking mass shootings and events.
What do you want to know?
Nothing.
So what? You just want to be. So why did you ask the question then? Dude, look
Bro,
at you, bro. You're looking good in that fucking hat.
listen,
You
bro.
got a big ass beard. You could be mistaken for one of those jihads right there.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. My beard's nice, bro. You should grow one too.
I actually just shaved my beard like a few days ago. I
I
did have a.
hate, I hate. So, bro, listen, dude. Every time I come up north, I get sick.
You get sick.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because this is a colder climate, and then that's associated with flu and shit. Like I get sick every winter, pretty much. You know,
Same.
it's
Listen,
just
bro.
because your body's not acclimated to the cold, and you know.
So, listen, Kieran. Would you ever want to own a tiger? Speaking of like Tiger King 2's coming out, bro. Great first movie. You said you've never or show whatever it was. You said you never watched it. I find that hard to believe, bro.
The truth.
You never saw it.
No, I never saw it.
Great. You would love it.
Look, I don't know. Well, and
You
whenever
know.
there's some mainstream shit like that, I'm not gonna say I'm a hipster, but I will say this: whenever there's some mainstream shit that people love, I tend to like ignore it because people are like, I don't know. I don't trust the taste of the mass
Well, then
population.
you have to watch it and just judge it for yourself. Then
Nah, I don't want to watch it. But let me tell you, um, what was? Oh, you asked me if I want to own a tiger, bro. If they weren't, if I knew the tiger wouldn't kill me, I'd 100% own a tiger.
me too. I like them a lot, bro. I think tigers
They're
are sick.
well, they're great, dude. They'll fuck you up. They'll kill you. You know,
Well,
they're like
talked about this on other episodes. Tigers are tigers, lions, all the king of the jungle for.
what?
They're the king of the jungle for a reason. Those
Of
like
course. What?
bro,
You got
bro.
nothing to say?
No, I really don't have shit, dude. I need
So
you
we're
to.
just winging this pod,
We are, bro. There's nothing to talk about.
dude. Let's continue. You
Let's
were on
talk
this
about the mob. Let's talk about the mafia here. What do you
the
know about the
mafia.
mafia? Let's talk about the Italian mafia back in the day, bro. You
I
think
know
it's
Travis Scott just dropped a track called and you know what's funny? I got a lot of shit.
it's not, bro?
I
We
got
all
I look. I got a lot of shit for saying Travis Scott his music is not good or whatever. And look, I didn't even say that. All I said was he doesn't write his own songs like Drake, and he doesn't write his own beats. That's all I said, which
doesn't
is
mean
true.
listen. It doesn't mean their music shit. It might sound good. It just means they're not necessarily good artists because all they're doing is fucking they're singing or rapping or talking essentially.
Depends on what how much they're contributing to. Like Rihanna, like okay, you know her songs wouldn't be good or wouldn't be big, probably even good without her because her voice is just so good, right? She
Yeah,
has to sing.
yeah.
Travis Scott, same deal. His songs wouldn't be as good if it weren't for him. His voice and his auto tune and shit, right? But when people say it's Rihanna's music, or when people say it's Travis Scott's music, it's really not their music. They didn't write the music. They didn't create the music. They just used it. It was just their vocals. They didn't write the melodies, the harmonies.
They're not good. That means, bro.
It's not that they're not good. It's
They're
just that
not artists,
they're not
bro.
musicians.
Planted there. They're just fucking. They're just like planted there to make this fucking shitty music that we like that we all bounce around to. Look
Like
like
6ix9ine, dude. 6ix9ine's the plant.
You think he writes his own music though?
Dude, at one point, 6ix9ine was literally at the top of the world. You remember that?
I think 6ix9ine's kind of cool.
Would you have lunch with him and talk to him?
I'll come out and say that I like 6 advocate for what he did. I would have snitched too. Who wouldn't when they're fucking making so much money and they're fucking popular shit they don't need what is he in jail? What is he in jail? Who wouldn't rat and put these fucking other bums in jail? You're on top. Why would you go to jail? That's the question I'm asking. Who wouldn't rat?
I wouldn't rat on someone that I actually like. If it was someone I didn't like, I'd probably
Dude,
do it. I'd feel guilty. I wouldn't want to be out when someone else is in there.
no, if if they're involved as well, and
Especially if
you're
it's
the
my
one,
friend, like I couldn't do
listen
that.
up. If they're involved, bro, and you're already doing better, and I think it's fair.
I would say it depends on the situation. In his situation, I don't really know. I know he was involved with the racketeering and shit, which is bullshit. You know, they just literally. You were talking about the mafia. This is great to talk about it because they invented. This is basically the six
They
nine RICO law.
hearing, bro.
Yeah, they
Said,
invented racketeering just because they made the crime so fucking hard for being like a lower level member. It's like any involvement in a mob is now you get like 40 years. And
wow.
they do that only so you snitch on the higher guys because that's basically what it was. So they were getting fucked by John Gotti and all these big mafia guys so hard. And every time they would catch a low level guy, they wouldn't do shit. They wouldn't rat, they wouldn't do any of that. So they literally instituted this law and they just made the crime so fucking harsh simply to make the guys rat on the higher level guys.
Yeah, no, 100% right, and that's how they controlled the well. That the racketeering is, dude. That's how they controlled the streets, bro. All the shit
Right.
that mafia would do is how they controlled the streets, bro. Mafia still prevalent in some places, but I think that there maybe not the Italian mafia strong, bro, but some of these Russian mafias and shit, they'll get you
Your
right.
mic keeps cutting out a little bit.
No way, bro.
Yeah, but let me say
We all know the
now
mob killed JFK.
now that there's cameras all over, like everywhere you go, there's a fucking camera. You really can't like the shit doesn't hold up. My lighting's a little fucked up. The shit you can't get away with anything now. There's cameras everywhere. Like at the time, that's why wearing masks for COVID was such a fuck thing. And maybe you could say they instituted COVID and make it the facial recognition programs only detect eyes. That's a whole
Oh
big
wow,
conspiracy.
wow.
But
Dude.
but
That's a very good point, Kieran. That they would. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. If they did that, wow.
they don't need that, dude, because everyone already uses stupid fucking phones that detect your face. So they already have everyone's.
Dude, someone they can fucking pull you up on like a fucking website and like, I don't know. I've seen this shit or like heard this shit where they can just pull you up on a website, pin crowd.
Facial recognition.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah, you're gonna have to fix your mic before we keep going. But let me say, just do it while I'm talking. Look, they have they have facial. What, dude? You're muted.
I know I am. Fuck you. I'm saying.
They have facial
Fuck
recognition.
you.
All they have to do once your face is in the iPhone, which I don't have the facial, but they already have your fingerprints,
I don't
whatever.
either.
They have your DNA. Your DNA goes into the phone, and the phone is uploaded on a whole DNA network. And what they do is they're able to track you and your tendencies and
Wow.
and your psychology all through your fingerprint. Now it's going even further. They're able to do it through the face, through the facial record. Look, I'm not saying this is true. I'm
No,
literally
it
just
is
making.
true. There's no reason.
I'm literally just making this up as I go.
No, there's no
But
reason to say that's not true because it is true. There's
I
nothing
would be
wrong with saying that's true. If YouTube has a problem with saying that's true, then YouTube should just. I mean, we all know that you guys fucking do the same shit.
Dude, the facial recognition is such low security, dude. Anyone could just get just hold you in a chokehold and just put your face up to it. Even your fingerprints so stupid. Just stick with the normal. People got so lazy that they can't type in 4 letters.
We love the
No one's ever
password.
gonna hack your shit if you.
Listen, we all know that the reason you're right, Kieran, and the reason they came out with these things that are what everyone thinks is easier and faster. The reason they came out with them is to track our DNA, to track everything about us. They want to own us, bro. They do own us. Now, this just kind of it proves for even more that we're just living in some sort of weird fucking place here, bro.
It's very, yeah. There's a lot of
They know
shit going on.
everything. They know everything about us, and we don't know anything.
It's
Are.
just because of the tech, bro. The tech has just gotten so fucking advanced that it just does so much crazy shit, bro. We got to slow down the fucking tech. You know what?
There's
If you
no way
live,
to never be slowed down, bro.
we could slow it down, dude. But if you go outside and enjoy a nice fucking day with your family, right? And you're just not ingrained in it, just put it down. Just put it down for a little bit. These phones are. I saw a video of Steve fucking Jobs. Like, these phones can do everything. Everything is packed into this one phone. Camera, Google, text, call, video, entertainment. This phone is it could do everything. Now, it's not the
Not to
fault of
mention
Apple
the phone knows more about you than you know about it.
that you know about yourself.
That's true too.
It really does. Like, it
Think about
really
all the
does.
shit your phone spits out at you, dude. Think about all these ads that it spits out at you. That's fucking weird.
Well,
You'll
they
say
take your.
one thing, bro, and the ads will come up 1 second later.
Oh, yeah. No, you know what? You'll think about something and the ad will show up later.
Yeah, that's true too, bro. And that even, dude, we're connected.
What?
This,
What? Say that again.
we're connected to our phones so much, bro. It's a simulation here.
No, it's not that. It's just the
No, it
phones.
is. There's nothing true about it, bro. I was up in this plane the other day, just looking down at the clouds, bro. The clouds just look like another
Look like
city.
another
City.
city.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Look up in the fucking sky, bro, and the fucking moon. It's just
The
like right
moon.
there, bro. It's a bunch of fake shit. The moon landing's fake. We know that.
No, look, bro. I
Moon
think
landing was completely staged because the moon isn't real. Space
okay.
is there, but there's nothing there really. It's
Yeah,
all a
you're dumb.
projection.
You're
It's a
dumb.
projection.
If you were alive in
Dude,
the
all these
19
scientists are wasting their time.
if you were alive in the 1960s, you would never think that because there's no tech. The reason why you think this, and a lot of people think that this today, is because the tech has gotten so good that the video game graphics just look so, and it's just because of the tech. It's distorting your fucking its actual reality for you because the video games have gotten so realistic and the tech has gotten so ingrained in our fucking lives and our psyche that real life starts to look like technology now. That's why people think that. If you just focus on real life and living, it's just fucking stupid. You're saying the moon doesn't exist? Fucking people fly to that
Oh,
shit.
Kieran, I'm trolling you, bro.
Or you're trolling.
Yes, bro.
You're a massive troll, aren't you?
Yes, bro. Obviously, I think the moon's real and it's round. Round. I think the Earth is very round, bro.
It's not
But
round. It's flat.
no, 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 no. Then we would walk off the side of it.
No, because it's flat, and then you just do a tunnel type of. It goes like this, and then it goes like that. It's
Do
like
you
a
know where
pan.
the
It's a
listen,
pancake. It's a
bro? Do
pancake.
you know where the Native Americans came from?
Colombia, right?
No, 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 no.
Native Americans. They're native to America. They didn't come from anywhere.
No, but the migration, like think about this: the first Native American ever in the
In the
first
world, where?
the first person to become like a Native American migration to the U.S. started in the like Asian continent because if you look at the fucking Native Americans, they resemble some ways, and if you go even further back in time, they resemble that ethnicity even more. But there used to be this fucking land bridge. Think about this: the Native Americans essentially they came from Alaska, right?
Okay.
So what's closest to Alaska right there?
What's closest to Alaska?
Yeah, essentially there was a land bridge, bro. There was a land bridge from
Canada.
no, 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 no. Look,
Alaska's in Canada.
no, you're not. You're wrong. You're right about that. But I'm saying across the sea.
What's the capital of Alaska?
Anchorage.
Is it?
Pretty sure. Listen, I'm gonna pull Alaska up real quick. Right across from right. Listen, bro. Right across from
Alaska sucks. Fuck that.
right across from Alaska is Asia. There used to be a fucking land bridge because it's not. They're not that far apart, bro. If you
That's
look on,
true. Russia. It's Russia.
if you look on
No,
a fucking
that's Russia. You could swim from Russia to Alaska.
Asia, Asia,
That's fucking Russia, dude. That's Russia, dude.
Asia.
Yeah, but scroll over to the left. You mean to tell me that's not Russia? That's what it is. That's Alaska. Yeah, you're right. Russia to Alaska is super close.
And Asia, but you know that.
Russia's in
Listen,
fucking Asia, dude. It's in
yes,
Europe.
yes. So obviously, I'm not talking like
It's
the.
in Europe. I'm an
No, I'm
idiot.
not talking like the fucking Russian fucking like Putin looking motherfuckers. The more Asian looking Russians that live up near like China, wherever, whatever. That more looking person. They migrated, bro,
Well,
across this
we're
land
all
bridge.
from Africa. We're all from Africa.
Yeah, but there was this land bridge connected to fucking that continent over there,
Of
continent
course.
Asia, and they just fucking migrated. And over time the sea rose,
You
and
want to
now
know a true
the
fact? No, that's
land
not what
bridge is
happened.
gone.
It's not what
Yeah,
happened.
no, it is. What do you think?
No, this isn't what happened. I'll tell you what happened. A
Here,
bunch. No, no. How do you think the Native Americans got here? What do they ride on?
horses.
Buffalo, dude. The buffalo weighed so many fucking pounds. The buffalo walked over that shit, dude.
You
And then
tell
it
me Buffalo
sunk.
just made it go underneath all the way
Yes, dude. It
where it's
was
like thousands of fucking.
the great buffalo death of 1312, bro. You didn't know?
Fuck out of here, motherfucker.
It's just true. This is a fact. You know, I told you on another pod that people just like make shit up and like, and people just believe it. Like I told you a fake fact, and you were like, I didn't know, that's fucking crazy, but you believe me, right?
Fuck you.
People
Listen,
still do that shit to this day. They just make shit up, and
on
people
spot.
just go on the spot, and people just go. Like I would do that sometimes. I would go on the internet. I would just make some complete bullshit up, like anything, and people would be like, "Holy shit! Like I didn't know that. Wow!" But it's just nothing. It's just not true. And that's what I just did to you right there. But you obviously, I was just trolling with the buffalo thing. Which,
Yeah.
speaking of buffalo, dude, have you ever eaten a
You're
buffalo
a
meat?
jokester. Have I ever eaten buffalo beef or whatever? Yeah, it's good shit, right?
Have you
Bison.
really?
Yeah, bison and shit.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Buffalo burger. Yeah, I've had a buffalo burger too.
Buffalo burger. I don't think I've had one of those.
You probably had. You've had buffalo at some point, right?
Dude, the first humans to think of like eating an egg or like frying like a fucking whatever, a duck or a buffalo, whatever they killed back then, fucking genius, bro. He
Listen, bro.
saved humanity.
Listen, I have a great little theory for us here.
What's the theory,
This
dude?
little story, bro. There was
What's
a
the story?
study. We all believe that we came from apes. The fact is, we came from apes. So there's this fucking study where they were trying to teach apes how to or see if apes could communicate. So they got the apes were able to learn sign language, right? And they were able to communicate with the humans through sign language, their feelings, etc., etc. This one ape, bro, had like a fucking friend, and that friend died. And then they gave the ape a cat, and the ape loved it, mourned, bro, and loved the cat, and it taught its young to love the cat, and they didn't fucking eat the cat, they didn't do anything, they just loved the cat. And they fucking learned how to fucking communicate their emotion through sign language.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy shit?
No.
Isn't that dope?
You're acting like animals are just fucking stupid. They
No, that's
obviously
awesome.
they obviously go
No,
through
but most
emotions.
animals are stupid, bro. But there's a few that aren't. For example, the closest to us may be apes, but then people think that fucking even smarter than apes are dolphins.
Dolphins, whales, and ravens are smarter than a lot of humans.
No, but I'm saying the brain that resembles like fucking dolphins can communicate.
Your mic's
They
cutting
talk.
out.
The dolphins talk.
Yeah, to each other.
Yes, but I think that they kind of have vocal cords though.
Dude, you know what's crazy? You're talking in Miami in your bathroom right now, but I'm talking to you from Pennsylvania right now. It's happening at the same time.
And it's
But
relaying to all the people out there.
it's relaying to you wherever you are, but we're talking. I'm saying, Crane, you are where you are right now. Like,
Yeah.
if I look away, you're still doing that. And I know you're doing that.
Still doing it. And we could be doing this live, relaying
We're doing it right now. But
no, imagine if we were doing
can
it
see you.
a live thing, then you're relaying it to tons of people as well.
I just don't understand how people think of this shit. Like how to fucking get of it. I mean, I'm not a smart guy, so I can understand why people how could it starts small and then it obviously evolves from there. But just
Something.
to think that people thought of a way for me and Kramer to talk when he's in Florida, which is a 2.5 hour, probably 3 hour plane ride from where I am,
And bro, who knows?
and I
Who
could
knows?
see him and speak to him.
Bro, who knows what's coming next? Think about it.
I hope they invent a way. Sorry.
We think that these inventions are so great where we're at now. But people are like, "Oh, technology's come so far." What's fucking next? What more can they do? Think about that.
I hope what they do is they figure out a way for me to teleport to you right now, so we could film it
Oh,
in person.
teleportation would be sweet.
Right? They're never gonna do that.
No, bro, that type of shit will
Well, they
happen.
try. They try to teleport a walnut and shit, but
If
like,
teleportation is possible, then time travel exists.
how do you mean?
Because teleportation, you have to be able to basically stop time to teleport somewhere. It's like that's not think about it.
No, you
But
do it
just be able to
instantaneously.
yes, yeah, exactly. So you would have to be able to how can you travel instantaneously?
I don't know. I don't think you can right now, but they're working on it.
But if that's a possibility, then time travel has to exist because you have to be able to stop time, reverse time, or move
Because
forward.
you don't stop, you just go.
Yeah, but how? That's not possible. Think
They'd
about it.
have to. I don't know. I don't think probably
It
not. It's
has to do
impossible.
with time. It has to do with time. If that's possible, then we should be able to live forever too.
Pokemon made some shit like this, and the creator of Pokemon said he was obsessed with the time travel and he could never figure it out. And he created Pokemon that were able to do it because he loved time travel so much, and the space time continuum was able to be rifted in through his Pokemon game. And then you think, look at Kramer and me. That guy who created Pokemon is worth billions of dollars. His company's known around the world as a household name. Children and adults. I mean, there's a lot of losers who still play Pokemon. If you do, I'm not going to make fun of him because it's a good game, but it's more for children. You should probably go outside more. But we can think of something like that. Anyone can, bro. No matter how smart or stupid you are, you could create something like a Pokemon where you can make it and distribute it to the world and make billions of dollars. Because, I mean, I think people should focus on that, but people do and they fail. And there's a lot of failures out there, and there's a lot of successful out there. But what you need to do is you need to find what you love to do. You need to create beautiful things and create things that people love to enjoy, not for selfish purposes, because the most successful things are things that people like and love to use. If you make something out of selfish reasons, it's going to be a selfish product. And then obviously people aren't going to like it because no one likes shit that's exclusively designed to be selfish. People like stuff that is designed to bring people together and they use it. That's why Pokemon is so
That's why social
successful.
media was created.
That's why social media is so successful. Even though social media now is taking the data of all you people and putting it into one basic data hub, and then they're
And
selling
the only person it's not taking data from is this guy right
who?
here. You, motherfucker, because you
I don't
claim
take data.
this guy doesn't like social media over here.
Oh yeah, they don't have my. No, they still have my data, bro. They'll get it.
They know
They'll get.
everything about you.
As long as you have a cell phone, they know who you are,
Bro, they
where
can
you
go
are, what
recording
you
right now.
are at all times, at any time. They know who you. They know exactly where you are at all times. They know everything about
Where
you,
do you
that
think this
even that
Craig
you don't know.
where do you think this Craig recording goes?
Craig goes into this one digital
Cloud?
basically cloud, yes. And I have it's all there, but the cloud sometimes gets overfilled, so that's why they delete certain recordings after a certain time.
Craig is a great bot. We appreciate his time every time we record. But it's weird to think about how Discord just created this bot that can come and
It was
go.
in Discord.
Listen, one time, or whoever created this bot, one time, Kieran, get this bot to come fucking record. He was gone. He was just
Yeah,
gone. Kieran said he was never coming back.
I didn't say that. They said that. It's so stupid, bro. You say I said that, right? This is the problem with people today.
You told me that. So yeah, you did say it.
If I say a fact,
You motherfucker.
people will then say I said that. No, I might have related to you, but it's an actual truth. I'm not saying I'm not pissed at you. I think you're a good guy. The problem is what happens is when people say facts as common knowledge, people get all pissed off and take it as okay, this is what I said, and then they're like, okay, now the consensus is that's opinion. Now, no, it's actually fact, and you're not actually understanding the fact. Look, we have a podcast here. We're growing every single day. We have a YouTube channel that's growing every single day. We have Kramer, who's lazy, doesn't do anything for the pod. I do everything. Kramer gives me a large percent. But the problem is with this pod is we don't make any money. We don't.
We're
And
doing this for love. We're doing this for passion. We want to
that's
teach.
what I'm
We want
saying.
to get info out to the people.
Like I was saying before, we have a podcast that's not created for selfish money reasons. We have it to create it for the love of the people and to
So you
create
can
great
hear the
content for beautiful people like you. Some
the
of you
truth.
are probably ugly. That's what we do. We're content creators. I mean, I'm a content creator. Kramer, what are you?
Next, well, I can tell you what I have for you tomorrow.
What do you got?
I got a vlog coming for you.
Do you now?
Great day on the course at golf, bro, and
What?
you're gonna get a whole spin of my fucking golf day.
Dude, we used to go out to the golf course and slam locos on that shit.
You're gonna see me on my golf day tomorrow, fucking killing it. And the next pod that we do, I'm gonna and this full mustache,
You're gonna shave your beard.
but not this.
Why are you gonna shave? What's up?
I'm ready for the beard to go, but I'm gonna keep the stash looking like a porn star type stash. And I'll be golfing on the course tomorrow. I'm gonna show you guys my fucking day tomorrow, and Kieran's gonna get that up on.
Frame. I'm going to put it up on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this shit up. Thank you for listening to this episode of a pod. This was one of our big introductory pods to our live show, even though we've had some before. This is
The live show is the most important part of the pod. Everyone listening, fucking who doesn't want to see people while they're
fans, make sure to please leave a subscription to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're just listening to us, go and search a great podcast on YouTube and leave a sub. That's where our great content will be. If you love just listening to the pod, whatever, keep listening, drop download, follow the pod on whatever you're listening to, and that's going to be it. Thank you for listening. We're out. We'll see y'all next time.